Hi students, today we are going to discuss about economics, the production. Okay, on economics we are discussing about production. Okay, so what is meant by production? Okay, so production is nothing but the manufacturing the product into finishing product, manufacturing the product and finishing that product into finished product. Okay, so it is going to the consumption. After finishing it goes to the consumption. That process we call it as production. Okay, so production is a process of combining various material inputs and immaterial inputs in order to make something for consumption, the output. Okay, so input means materials input. Raw material is from the raw material we are making as the process of production. Okay, manufacturing. So the output means consumption. It is the act of creating an output, a goods or service which has value and contributes the utility of individuals. Okay, each and every individual we are doing the consumption. Okay, production is an economic refers to the creation of those goods and services which have exchange value. Okay, so the production, because if one product is produced and it comes to the market, means after the market for the market we are paying, in market we are paying the money and we are consuming the product, whatever product, any goods. Okay, so exchange value is that. So it for the production goods we are paying the money, so exchange value is there. It means the creation of utilities. Okay, utility means want satisfying power of production. So utility means the how much product is utilized for the consumption purpose. So based on that your production will be more. Okay, so it satisfies the power of a product. Okay, so types of production, there are three types of production is there. Okay, so there are three types on that one. First one is primary production, second one is secondary production, and third one is tertiary production. Okay, so what is meant by primary production? Okay, primary production is carried out of extract industries like agriculture, forestry, fishing, mining and oil extracting. These productions are called primary production. Okay, agriculture, so what we are doing the agriculture, and forestry, fishing, mining na சுரங்கத்தொழில். ஓகேங்களா, அண்ட் ஆயில் எக்ஸ்ட்ராக்ஷன், ஆயில் எடுக்கிறது. ஸோ இந்த மாதிரி ஒர்க்கெல்லாம் we are saying it as a primary production. These industries are engaged in such activities. Okay, these industries are engaged in such activities as extracting the gifts of nature from the earth. Okay, these are engaged in some of the activities that earth is given lots of gift to us. Okay, so earth surface, from beneath the earth surface and from the ocean also, beneath, inside of the earth also and outside of the earth also, it has given lots of nature to us. Okay, so secondary on that secondary production, this includes production in manufacturing industry. It includes the manufacturing industry, turning out semi-finished and finished goods from raw material and intermediate goods. That means it is a manufacturing industry. So we are raw material we are converting into in the process we are converting into a product to make some product. Okay, so that is, for example, with the cotton we are taking the yarn. ஓகே, நூல் எடுக்கிறோம் இல்லையா காட்டன்லேருந்து, அந்த நூல்லேருந்து அதுக்கப்புறம் என்ன பண்ணுறோம், ஆடை நெய்கிறோம். ஓகேவா, ஸோ டெக்ஸ்டைல் பிஸ்னஸ் லைக் தட் manufacturing industry. Okay, turning our semi-finished means பார்த்தீங்கன்னா we are taking the cotton from yarn, that is semi-finished, and finished goods from raw material. From raw material it becomes the finished goods. So intermediate goods conversion, it converted into soda, bread or iron or into finished steel. Okay, so it can be finished iron ore. We are taking the iron ore and we are making it as a finished steel. Okay, so they are generally described as manufacturing and construction industries. Okay, manufacturing and construction industry are called as secondary industry. Okay, so such as manufacturing of cars, furnishing, clothing and chemical, as also engineering and building. These are all secondary activities. Okay, so what is meant by territory production? Okay, we have seen that the primary production, agriculture is and fishing, these are all primary production. Building, construction, this and finished product, making a finished product, that and all we have seen as secondary production. Third one, territory production. Industries in the territory sector produce all those services which enable the finishing goods to be put in the hand of consumer. That means after the product, completing of the product, that goes to reach the consumer. From the market it goes and reach to the consumer. That we call it as territory product. Okay, and these products are supplied from firms. Okay, so not only from all the industry, direct industry, and also directly to the consumers also. Okay, types of based on industry, it is based on industries. Okay, for example, distribution of traders, banking, insurance, transport and communication, government service such as law, administration, education, health and defense are also included. So all the services, okay, whatever services is made for the consumers or customers, that we call it as a territory production. Okay, for example, distributive traders, we are traders distributing the product. Banking doing the service for people. Okay, and insurance, transport and communication, so these and all are the services. And doctors doing the service, lawyers, these and all call it as territory production. Okay, so factors production also there. And human activity can be broken down into two components, that is production and consumption. One is production, making a product. Consumption, going to the market and selling to the customers, not only customers, buyers. So consumption. When there is a production, a process of transformation takes place. Okay, and production, the process of transformation takes place. After the production, we have to transfer that goods to the market, so automatically it takes the transformation. So inputs are converted into an output. So whatever raw material is input, after the process of manufacturing, it becomes a finished goods. After finished goods goes to the market, we call it as output. So the input are classified and referred to as land, labor and capital. Collectively the input are called factor of production. Okay, so input are called factor of production. Okay, that is it uses for the production work. Okay, so when the factors of production are combined in order to produce something, the factors, that means land and capital is need. Capital means money, so that is need for production. Okay, so if we invest money only, we can buy a land. From the land and we can set up the industry. After that industry, we are making the production. So the fourth factor is required. So this fourth capital is as a capital also required. So goods and services do not produce themselves but need some conscientious thoughts process in order to plan and implement manufacture. So goods, whatever we are doing the manufacturing goods, that is automatically it's not happens. Okay, so we have to put the ideas and our thoughts into the process, and after that only it's implemented the manufacturing. Okay, this thoughts process is often called entrepreneurship and organization. So whatever thoughts, new ideas is implemented, that we call it as entrepreneur. Entrepreneur means தொழில் முனைவோர். புதுசாக தொழில் தொடங்குறாங்க இல்லையா, புது புது பிளானோட தொழில் தொடங்குறவங்க, we call it as entrepreneur. Okay, and organization. So factors of production. So factors of production, primary factor and derived factor is there. Okay, so what are the primary factors? Okay, so primary factors are land, labor, capital, organization, and energy. That means electricity, water. All this we call it as primary production. Okay, primary factors. So these are all needed for the to set up one industry. Okay, so today this is enough, Kana. Tomorrow's class we continue about these factors. Okay, so you have to write, for your homework is you have to write factors of production. What are the factors available to produce a goods? Okay, thank you. This is the homework for you today.